What's up, guys? It is Alec. It is 8:43 on the 6th of January in the year 2012. The year that the world will apparently end. According to, I believe, the Mayan calendar. I don't know. Point being is it's finally 2012, and Lord knows what's actually going to happen this year. I am interested to see how the world progresses month after month after month, getting closer and closer to December. I believe that everybody will officially actually go crazy this year. It's going to be awesome. Great times, yeah. Anyway, so I'm making this video not only to mention the fact that it's 2012, because everybody needs to know that, but because I had my first appointment with my hormone doctor yesterday. Yay, it was so exciting. my friend rode with me to the doctor because it was like a 45-50 minute drive, and it's like the entire time I've been kind of quiet, haven't really really shown much emotion, because I was like, okay, I need to leave, I need to get out there, I want to make sure that I'm on time, I want to be late, focusing on all this other stuff. And like as we're getting closer, and then there's part of me where I'm just like, oh my god, like part of me was just like, what the fuck is gonna go wrong that is gonna make it so that way I can't do this? Like, what is going to come down just as this giant wall and just be like, oh, by the way, no, not for you. I didn't want to get my hopes up and have it and then go in and have it just be like, oh, you're denied, which I knew probably wasn't gonna happen, but I don't know. So anyway, so we finally get close, and I see the sign for it down the street as I'm driving. And as I'm driving, like literally with every inch, my level of excitement just like skyrockets. And I apparently scared my friend, because all of a sudden I started screaming, like literally out of nowhere, having talked for maybe like 10 minutes collectively the entire trip. Point off to the side and start screaming, oh my god, that's it! That's it! And was like flipping my shit. Oh my god, for like 30 seconds. She's like, oh my god, dude, you just scared the shit out of me. And I was like, I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do. I just kept driving. I was so fucking excited. So I get in there and all that stuff. And basically all it really was discussing like my health history and my family's health history, and, who's had cancer, mental illnesses, physical illnesses, the general health of like my brothers, my parents, my grandparents, kind of health issues that I've had in the past, or anything like that. What I was planning on getting out of transitioning, and kind of more like what did I want to do as part of my transition, and when would I feel that my transition was completed. When I wanted to start hormones, which I was like, as soon as possible. Shit, like, give it to me now. But, I didn't say that. I was just like, as soon as possible. I've thought about this a lot. It's one of those things where it's like, the more that I thought about it, the more that I really felt I thought about me taking them, the more I felt it was right. The effects of testosterone, if I understood, which were permanent, which weren't. Da 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 da. And then like risks, kind of more of just like the risks that would be associated with me, kind of specifically as far as like how my weight is. My blood pressure was like slightly high. The bottom number was, I believe, it was like 85, and I think on the high healthy range it's 80 or something. So it was kind of like make sure you drink less caffeine, because I was like, I drink a lot of coffee. Make sure you don't take in as much sodium. That'll help your heart, your blood pressure, excuse me. All these things. And then he was like, he wanted to, like, not really examine me, but he basically was like, he wanted to listen to my chest, and so I ended up on the table, and I pulled my binder all the way up, and I'm just like, oh my god. Like, I'm sitting here like this, like, what the fuck am I gonna do right now? But then I keep remembering, like, oh, he's an FTM, whatever, like, nah. And he's like, all right, I want you to lay back. And I'm like, fuck, what is there? Where is this going? And he's like, have you ever given yourself your own breast exam? And I'm like, what? No. What the? What are you talking about? He's like, I know that you like to ignore them, but as long as they're on your chest, like as long as you have them, you have to give yourself your own breast exams. And I'm like, fuck. So you're telling me that I have to stand there at some point in time and like feel these boobs? My favorite part was when he was like, you have to, do it regularly and learn the lumps and bumps of your breasts. And I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die right now. And I'm trying to act like semi-professional in the sense that I'm not actually a doctor, but I still need to understand what you're saying in a mature manner. So anyway, and so I went on. And then I had to come in today to do lab stuff. And I'm thinking like, oh, maybe this is gonna take like a half an hour. I don't know when the hell they're gonna do. No, I drove for like 50 minutes for 5 minutes of lab stuff where they just drew blood. But I was like, I actually don't really give a shit because I'm on my way towards fucking hormones. So I don't care how long it took me to fucking drive here for 5 minutes of fucking blood work. That's whatever. So anyway, so it's all pretty good. I'm really excited. It basically sounds like I would start hormones within like the next month. Something like that. He had said, I think it was he would either see me in 3 to 4 weeks, like that would be typical if I lived here, because I'm home for the break. So I'll go back and I'll be like 5 hours away from there. So I'm not sure if it was like, it sounded like basically I could either come back in, and it was typically the time between all of this stuff going through and then coming back in as 3 to 4 weeks. But he can also just fax the prescription over. Like, once he's written the fucking prescription, he can just fax it over to where I live. And then as long as I can find somebody who can monitor my heart rate, who can monitor my blood pressure, and I think my cholesterol was something that at least has to be regularly checked, and somebody to administer the fucking shot, then I can fucking start. So I don't even know I'm gonna have to fucking wait that long. So I don't know, but that was a cry of, oh my god, what the fuck is going to happen? I've just noticed that this video is now almost 8 minutes long, so I'm going to go. I think that this video is a very fantastic example of how it takes me about 3 to 4 times as long to explain something to somebody than a normal person who would typically probably make about a 2 to 3 minute video explaining, oh, this is what happened and blah, 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 blah. I hope that you enjoyed it. Yeah. So, I'll talk to y'all later. Okay. Hopefully, I hear back about the hormones soon. So yeah. Have a good day. Okay, bye.